Quests and travel. Travel, scavenge. What did we get? Come across a group of hunters in the local community. Friendly, offer valuable crossbow shooting tips. Luck check pass, crossbow skill increased. I didn't care about that. That's useless for me. 9 slots. Grab everything, and then we might have to dump some stuff when we get the bandit fight. What are the benefits of the belt? The belt's awesome. 3 strength, 2 vitality, and then a prestige point. But it's the 5 points, the 3 in strength and 2 in vitality that I like for a fairly low cost. Okay, we got all the stuff. Proceed. Which bandits are we going to get? Low virtue success. They let me pass. No, I don't want to ride by them. I want to fight bandits. Is this what got me the bandit leader last time, though? I can't remember which specific event thing I got, but... Alright, not swapping anything out. That doesn't look super healthy. Both fresh. Ooh, yeah. 90 torso coverage. Stats aren't too bad, but 14 stamina recovery and 90 torso coverage, plus a shield. This guy, higher strength, no armor. I think he might be my first target. All right, how are we going to do this? Is there going to be a bandit leader? This reminds me very much of the fight where we beat these guys, and then we got the leader who crushed me. So I am somewhat concerned. We're definitely going defensive stance. We're fighting 2 people. This makes this really rough. Shield bash on the cutthroat is 63. Shield on the bandit is 77. Good start. Shield bashed me back. I'm going to have very low stamina. That's not even counting the second guy. All right, we got to recover. Missed a crossbow shot. Ooh. Oh, that guy recovered. I wanted him to swing. Do I take a swing or do I keep trying to play this out? He's winded with 0 stamina. If I go... Well, let's see what our numbers look like without staying in defensive mode. What's a chop looking like? 80, 100. Limbs is what I want. I could blackjack neck strike this guy if I've got a pretty good bar of stamina and I'm not anticipating a return strike. For example, when they both go low stamina at the same time. I might hold out for that opportunity. The other option is just shield bash again, but I think I want to take the limb strike on this guy. Ah, ha, 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 ha. We made him drop his shield. All right, what's coming in? My shield. Ooh, 12 points on my shield. I really don't want to lose this shield. I think we recover. They'll probably recover. We'll respite. They'll probably attack. And hopefully they'll both be winded, or the next layer of fatigue. And I don't think one more strike will cause that. And we'll see what the timing looks like. But I need to get my stamina back. Failed the recovery. Nah. There's too many guys coming at me. My shield block is going to destroy my precious, precious shield. He didn't attack. Damn it. I wanted them to both go 0 simultaneously. They keep not quite doing what I want. Attack defensive. We're at what? 59. $68 on the shield bash there. The other one, 69. Terrible faint numbers. Let's try to get them back on the same timing for their... they both had to succeed. And I've got to recover again. I want to respite. Do I respite first? Nah, I need to recover. I got to get rid of somebody. This is going to go really poorly if I let both of them stay up the entire time. So I really need to hit somebody hard. Now's an opportunity. All right, so now what do? I don't have as much stamina as I would like. This takes 20, which is only going to leave me 12, which isn't... It's going to be enough for a standard attack to neck strike somebody. We got him winded and him tired. And if I do get the boss, I'm going to be tapped out because I'm not... With 2 opponents, I can't get enough respites in. Is it time to start using some consumables? If we go offense, what are we looking like? For you, overhead strike. Youch, not good enough. $92,100 on a head strike. I want to get the other guy, though. Such a big difference. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Crap. I think I'm just going to take the standard hit for the head and hope we get some kind of a critical. Damn it. The best opportunities I was going to have, and we missed an 8% loss chance. That sucks. Now I got to go back on defense. Missing some important rolls here. They're not gonna miss forever. My shield's gonna get destroyed. Arg. I could just get rid of this guy and then respite a bunch against this guy. That's kind of what I was hoping for. Let's see. I gotta get some kind of an attack on him. He's at 20. I think a neck strike. I might, maybe do 20 damage. But I can't get the numbers, and his armor, his protection on the neck is making it so I can't manage it. Come on, please. 1 hit point again. I hate the 1 hit point stuff. And now I'm also way tired. Can we get a chop just at his limbs? Anything. I'll take a body shot. All right, 1 guy down. And the other guy on his last legs, but I'm also really tuckered. Back to defense. Got to recover a few times, see if we can respite some. No! No! My shield. That's going to suck when I lose that shield on this fight. Fail recovery. Fail recovery. Crossbow's loaded. Double recovery. Yeah, I've known I can drop like helmet and shield and stuff. I haven't actually done it myself yet. Let's go ahead and drop it, though. It's about to get destroyed, and it's heavy. We'll see what happens. Recovering it, is it conditional on me winning a fight? Because, you know, I am tier 3 tired, and I believe there's going to be a brigand leader coming out here anytime. I need like 5 of the double recoveries to really get anything done. Still tired 3. It takes so long. Hey, we made it back to winded. Double recovery. He's going to swing next time, and then we'll actually fight back. Oh, he recovered himself. All right, let's shield bash him. Oh, never mind. I for some reason, I can't shield bash anymore. What happened? I wonder. All right, let him have his swing. Miss one more time, please. Didn't quite tap out his stamina. We got down to fatigue 60. I'm out of respites. Let's go to balanced. Just try a simple chop. Or do we go for a 69-70 head strike? He's already exhausted. I don't know if doing more fatigue is going to have any real effect. I'll take the 70-70. Nope, keep fighting. He check fainted me, you bastard. And he finally landed one. Now we're at the point where the attacks I need to get the respite are going to cost me more fatigue than the respites will return to me. So I'm kind of at the point as good as I can get. Oh, yeah. Yep. There's critical hits. And there's percent chances of them occurring with different types of weapons. You get different kinds of critical hit strikes, and they have varying effects. You can inflict bleeds, which is a damage over time for X number of turns. Then there's like crippling strikes where you sever the tendons in the hand and they lose agility. And there's a lot of different combinations depending on the weapons being used. All right. Well, we got to kill this guy. Let's stay imbalanced. And what are we looking at for numbers? Another 70-70, or do we go for the less damage but more reliable limb strike? At 20, I think 2 limb strikes would kill him. I don't think a single head strike will. I'll probably end up at like 1 or 2 hit points, even if I succeed, unless we get a lucky crit. I think I'm just going to take the lower cost limb strike. 13. Ouch. We didn't quite as much. We broke his leg. Agility reduced by 7. Oh, fucking bastard. We just got crushed. We got a pierced lung. Increased damage chance. Damage to our health. I really hate when this stuff happens. He misses like 18 times in a row. I'm about to kill him. And that's when he just hits me with some super nasty thing that not only is going to affect any further fights heavily, but it's also going to cost me an arm and a leg to repair. Literally, if I still have an arm and a leg when we get back out. I could have done without that final shot there, buddy. That is really annoying. Yep, 1 damn hit away. Boss? No boss. All right. Yeah, I could have done without that last strike. That's going to suck out a lot of the cash value. All right, I need my shield back for sure. So, get the shield. We're going to end up dumping these other things. What costs the least? I think it's no, it's the cloth. It's the least valuable at 3. So discard cloth. Discard cloth. I need one more thing discarded. I think these are all the same. All right, we got 4 spaces. Give me the wine bottle. Axe is 55. Rusty helmet's 40. And the beer mug is 50. That last strike. I could have done without that. And we got the water quest. All right. Well, let's go trade first. I am not going to use the woodsman's axe or the rusty helmet or the beer mug. And this stuff, I guess I could throw it into the box for later use. Agility 2, coordination 2. But it's mostly a knives bonus also. I haven't really gotten into throwing knives stuff yet. And the cat ring. One guaranteed dodge in combat. With only 3 trinket slots, man, you're playing a lot of do I, don't I games in your head, trying to figure out combinations that'll be the most useful with that very small limitation. Does the game ever open up more trinket slots later when you advance and advance and advance? Do you get like 4 and then 5 trinket slots, or is it always hardwired to 3? For the moment, let's go ahead and put this stuff in the storage chest. Then let's go visit the blacksmith. This is going to cost a lot, I bet. Ooh, 84 out of my 97 florins. Ouch. Ouch. That fight was expensive. I think I'm going to end up losing more money than I gained on that bandit fight. The shield damage combined with the healing I'm going to have to do is going to equate to quite a bit more. Well, the shield is really good. It's a high-end shield that's giving me prestige in addition to its defensive bonuses, and it would definitely cost me more to rebuy that particular shield, but it's never going to show up, not anytime soon. So I'm not going to have an option to get another shield of an equivalent value. And I need to have money to... I need to have money to do the healing first. I should have done the healing first, and then I'll consider the rest. All right, camp physician. Pierced lung. 30 florins. Get that fixed. You, another 30. Damn it. I was hoping with our reputation with her that the numbers would have come down a little further. Okay. I could put the good shield away in the box temporarily. I sold that other shield, didn't I? I decided not to keep it. Now I would like to swap it out until I have enough money to fix my good one. Don't have that option now. Into the pouch with you. Oh, I've got 80 money in my wanted poster now. We can sell the wanted poster. Unequip. Back. Trade the wanted poster for 80 bucks. Nothing showed up new that I want. All right. Yeah, it wasn't as valuable as I was hoping. That 60 florins for the repair, the healing, and then 80 for repairing the shield put a serious dent in my hoped for cash supply. The problem there was just the two guys. I missed a couple of pretty critical strikes. I didn't get one guy down fast enough, and having two guys constantly going back and forth, the number of strikes that came in were taking my shield down too quick. And I didn't get enough concentrated damage on one guy. It didn't go great. So 1-on-2 is always rough. I'm just happy we didn't get the bandit boss that time. Last time I had that fight, we had another guy show up after those two, the bandit boss, and he was way better than the first two. And by the time I could finish the first two, I was pretty drained. All right, let's look at our quest list real quick. So these two are longer term. We don't need to worry about. The hustler is give him money so he can gamble, which I'm not going to do. And then the water boy we can do right now. So let's go ahead and do the water boy one. I need to train. I need to heal up or rest up first. Let's do a hang around, a pray, and then gamble. Lost, 1. All right, quests. No. Activities, socialize, sergeant. Yeah. Water delivery. Now we can go. All right, French catch up to us, try to get away, or accept an unfair fight. For this one, I don't know how many French soldiers. I think it's another 2-on-1. That's the unfair part. I'd rather not go through that again right now. Let's try to make the roll. Luck check passed. All right, so we're fine. Hand over the canteens, soldier rep, Earl rep, and some money. And some XP. All right, so that quest is done. That's all the mandatory stuff for this phase. So we're going to be going into some pretty big fights again. Character-wise, the only real problem is we're a lot lower on cash than I would like. I can equip the hunter's hat again, now that we don't have the wanted poster. You can only do that scavenge thing one time per each chapter sequence. And it takes 3 time units, the green bar, 3 time units. If you don't have, there's like a couple different pairs of boots that let you go out and save time. It only makes it 1 time unit, but I don't have any of that stuff. But if you go buy the wanted poster, you get 40 money for each bandit that you kill while you have the wanted poster equipped. That's why I had the 80 money for turning that in, because we killed 2 bandits. What is counted as neck armor? Neck armor is neck armor. There's just specific items of loot that you can purchase. Through crafting, you can also combine armor items in some cases. I don't know the combinations. I haven't done it yet myself. We haven't been focusing a lot on crafting quite yet. But you can take like a metal hat and combine it with another piece so that they're a joined unit, providing the advantages of both in a single slot type of thing. I think a single slot. And if you have items that have coverage that covers multiple parts, they add together, and then you see the total number whenever you look at the items. So if I look here and it shows torso and limb coverage, but no neck coverage currently. If I had an item that also had neck coverage, then a neck coverage specific item would add on to the neck coverage, and you would get to see the total, whichever one you were looking at. I don't know if this and this one combine or not. I don't remember the combinations that you can do. Possibly next round, if we survive the siege battles, then it might be time to start looking at the crafting stuff. I would like to get one more crafting level. So, recipes. So, canteens, pretty important, and it's pretty easy, just a sewing kit and 2 leather. I haven't picked up the sewing kit yet. Then the water skin I want to be able to make. That's why I want to get to Craftsman 6. Because we need the water skin for, well, now we have the option to buy the medicine, the potent medicine that we need for something that's going to come up and happen to Bartholomew. In the next chapter, he's going to be mortally wounded, and we have to get together Antidote 2 and potent medicine. And previously, I didn't have enough reputation to advance the storyline with Cecilia. Now that we do have that, I can just buy the potent medicine from her for 90. At least it was 90 when we first looked. And then buy the antidote from Cecilia. And that'll give us what we need to fix up Bartholomew, which would be the first time I've managed it if we manage it this time. But previously, I had to look at trying to make the potent medicine. And she gives you the recipe for it, so you don't have to worry about getting to the unlock. But the things it takes, I haven't had the combination of tools and materials and so on to get it done. So we'll see. Don't have to buy the recipe. She gives you the recipe automatically when she tells you about Bartholomew and what's needed. They give you the potent medicine and I think the antidote recipe both. I just wasn't able to put it together. Timing and cash availability and tools and crafting skill availability never matched up enough for me to actually manage to do it. But we do need cash, so I need to make sure I have cash on hand to buy both of them. So, let's take a moment and travel back over to the estate here. So she has the antidote too, and it's going to run me 55. So I need about 150 roughly money in order to just flat out buy the 2 items to save Bartholomew next round without having to worry about anything else. Huh, she's not selling another one of the bounty items this round. I wonder if it just is limited to 1 per round. All right, so we got a little bit of training opportunity. I don't remember. Maybe I can buy the recipe there. I don't remember. There's a trinket, or there's a starting item. You can buy a book that unlocks all the recipes. But we don't have that this run. All right, skill-wise, we're at 10-7, 5-6-7 with the current stuff. I'm not in a hurry this round to get that last point of craftsmanship that I would like. Now, we haven't made it out of Cambria yet. We've made it. I've made it through this round into the next round. And in a run I did off camera before we started this stream, I made it to the shield wall. And if you're familiar with the game, because you're asking that question, you probably know what I'm talking about. That was my first experience with the shield wall. So that's as far as I've made it. I lost to the shield wall the first time I met it. Which it's not, I don't think that's in this section. I think it's the next section. All right, so yeah, it's definitely not in this section because we haven't seen the wounded Bartholomew stuff yet. So we got 1 more to go. Let's see. Do we go for melee weapon? I think I'm going to go for another melee weapon. We'll be able to get it, and then I think I'll have just enough or pretty close to rest my way. So practice. All right, tiny bit of time left. Let's get 1 more endurance. Still a yet tiny bit of time. This, I don't think, is enough for me to get training and get the rest I need, though. Hmm. 75 monies. I could sell the loot bag for 35. I'm not sure we're going to have enough opportunity to loot soldiers that we fight in this next one. We'll get about 70 or 80 in money payout at the beginning of the turn. We've got what we need in our pouch. We're good on our trinkets. Everything else is repaired other than getting a neck item, which I'm going to try to hold out on. Let's just, we'll work at the forge once, and then I'll try to rest. Craftsmanship is now 6, so every 3 times you work at the forge, you get a craftsman. So that's great. Back, train, rest, and let's pray once. All right, there we go. We're off. Don't need anything modified. Agility check passed. So we dodged some stones while we're climbing the ladder. Bartholomew's helmet gets smushed. He falls to the ground. I am not giving you my shield. All right, who we got? We got French Footman 5824, 10 stamina recovery, rocking leather covered 97 armor, no neck, no limbs, and he's got a shield and a loot. Ah, poisoned mace. Poisoned mace. That seems kind of silly. How often, I'm trying to remember how often in any RPG, fantasy, whatever, you would have poison on a blunt instrument. Cutting instrument? Sure. Knives, swords, whatever. Blunt? You just dip my baseball bat in poison and start smacking people, hoping to, get them poisoned. That's weird. All right. So, both shields. Do I go for the shield crush? We don't have that trinket anymore, so it's going to take at least 2, maybe 3 to get through it. Yeah, let's look at our numbers. So if we go defense, what's our shield bash looking like? 83 is a good number, so that's a possibility. If we go for shield split, we're at 45 in defense. We switch to offense and check it. 83. Oh, nope, that's shield bash again. Attack. Split shield, 65. I think I'm going to go for the shield bash in defensive stance. I think that's the safer play. Success. He went for the normal melee strike. He's down to 9. I'm not in a hurry to get through this guy and get a second in this first fight. I'd like to hold my strength. We got a lot of possible fights on this one, and I'd like to do some looting if I can. So we're just going to do the long game on this guy if we can. I would like to get rid of his shield, though. But that's not going to be... Well, at 9, I don't know what his number is he needs to swing that mace. I'm going to hope 9 is not enough. And let's go ahead and go attack. Split shield, 100% chance. Ooh, nice. Almost got it in 1. That's more damage than I thought we were going to get. 14. He might actually get that off, but I would really like to get rid of that shield. All right, shield's gone. Is he going to swing? Nope, he recovered. Awesome. Now we can go defense and recover. And we've got some respite points I can spend after we get some stamina back. Yeah, I need at least one more. Fatigue 23, you bastard. Using up 4 of my replenishes, my respites, in that one loot strike. That sucks. I hate that loot. What do our numbers look like from defensive stance? Pretty bad. We're going to wait for him to strike. Let's just keep getting some more respites in. And now a recovery. We're going to get the timid negative here anytime. Got himself to the winded state. We need to help him along. Let's go offense, attack, chop. Wow, I'm tempted, but let's just go limb strike. Load him up with some fatigue. I think I'm going to limb strike again, right from where we're at. Ooh, maybe not. How long? Ooh, nice. That'll help. Back to defense. 1 recovery, and we'll do a couple respites while he's bleeding. Might get him down. If he will tap out his stamina, I might be able to do a single overhand strike to finish him. Got to get my status back. Stupid check feints. least he's doing me the favor of not actually landing any blows. Ah! Fatigue's not coming down. Round 17. One strong hit or 2 limb strikes will probably finish him. Let's get him to a single limb strike finishing. 72-100 for the neck. I don't want to finish him, though. Problem is timing. Gotta take that shot. Ooh, we only did 7 there. That actually worries me a bit. That means another simple limb strike might not finish him when I want him to die. Gotta recover once. I can't afford a new guy coming in. All right, I need you to swing this turn. Next turn would be better. He missed the check feint, but he didn't lose hardly any. Now the timing gets a little funky. I have not been able to bring my fatigue down. Damn, I did a lot of respiting this run, and I still have got 58 fatigue. I don't think we got a single one of the double fatigue recoveries. I need him to swing again. If I wait one more round, that gets me round 23. Yeah, I think I'm going to recover. If I shield bash him from defense. Yeah, let's do that instead. He did a minor recovery, round 23. I'm going to recover once, then we're going to try to hit him if we don't get him on the first swing. Damn it. He was able to get his recovery up a little further than I wanted, and I have not been able to keep this damn fatigue down. All right, got to go offense, got to attack. What are we looking at? So he's guaranteed dead with the limb strike on round 24. That means the new guy is going to get one swing at me. And he's going to cripple me. Oh, never mind. I thought he was going to get a swing in. All right. Decision time. 70 fatigue is helpful, but it's not going to fully recover me. I need money, but there's more fighting coming that I was hoping to participate in. I do have some consumables that will help a bit. Oh no, he's done. This is the end of the fight. Yeah. I haven't had a lot of luck with doing the searching at this stage. We've gotten some pretty poor items the last few times. I'm tempted to skip it. If I skip it, I'm just trying to make sure I have enough money next round to cover everything to keep Bartholomew alive. It'll be the first time I've managed to keep him alive beyond that point. I agree. Usually it's I get an action on round 25 and then it ends. This time it seemed to end after my round 24 action, so I was expecting him to arrive and then get an attack. But I've had this happen a few times, and it is going to cycle through, so he's not going to get an attack. I think I'm going to take the rest and recover. No, I'm going to search. I can't pass it up. Water. I mean, a water skin's nice and all. 50. Ooh, male gauntlets. 35 limb coverage added for only 1 agility penalty and prestige. Oh, I like the gauntlets. Let's slip those on. Fancy. And the water skin. I'm just going to leave that where it's at. All right, not bad. I'd like to keep those, though, so I didn't earn much money. And I'd like to keep the water skin, too. So there wasn't much actual income there, but a couple of good items. Okay, next up. Nothing I need to change. Proceed. Now we got to pick. Do we go for the glory?